Okay, this is Emily Hildebrews. I don't know which one is Emily. Hildebrew. Have I been in here? No. There's too many books. Things I haven't stolen yet.
Grammar of Port-Royal. Ah, the artistry of the French language and all its splendor. Whoever masters French commands the world. At least, une partie of it.
The Lady's Waldegrave by Reynolds, painted upon the request of the Waldegrave family, in an effort to find them a husband. Displayed like meat. It's disgusting.
Dear E, I received your last letter. Unfortunately, the Crown informed the Golden Order that our mission should under no circumstances hamper Sir Gregory's plans. Decidedly, they have support from the highest level in Buckingham Palace. So here we both are, hands and feet tied, and little room to maneuver. Keep me abreast of events. Our mission is becoming more complicated. Yours, E. P.S. The French chapter of the Order doesn't appear to know anything about the arrival of our friend Sarah. I therefore cannot comment on it. However, my guess is that she has come here for personal reasons.
Which one's Sarah? We'll figure that one out later. Is Sarah my... Oh, shit, it's you. I should have just guessed. I'll talk to you in a moment.
A letter from William Pitt the Younger, addressed to Emily. He's the present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Emily has indeed some powerful backers. Madam, thank you for consoling the Queen. The King's situation is worsening, but I wager he'll recover from this present fit. Next time you speak with Her Majesty the Queen, would you please be so kind as to ask her to look into my petition to raise taxes with the King? I will personally see to it that our nation will recover from this impasse. But King George's mental situation is slowing down our decision-taking. Thank you in advance for all your help. William Pitt, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom of Great Britain.
Okay. Duchess, you can inform King George of the Holy Father's backing. Okay, this is from Piaggi. This shall assist you with the financing and recruitment of regiments of immigrant royalists to fight against France. Oh. There shall be a war.
2 coils circle the lock.
I don't have the key. I don't want to use my points quite yet.
Queen Charlotte. All the royal family of England is there from what I can tell. A letter from William Pitt the Elder addressed to Emily. He was the English Prime Minister. This letter dates from 15 years ago now. Madam, I shall never thank you enough for all your care and attention. I shall be indebted to you until my last breath. If you have any request of me, you only need ask. With regards to my son William, I shall never thank you enough for looking after him. You know the latter's preferences, and you will understand he needs you desperately. For that, and as agreed with Queen Charlotte, our friend Duke Hillsborough will carry out his task and meet with you within 6 months. From then on, you'll be free from want. Yours sincerely, William Pitt, Count of Chatham.
Let me go through your underwear real quick.
A devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits.
Yeah. What? Alright, we went through that. I don't think we... Oh, here's some jelly. No, it's not. That's golden elixir. I was hoping for jelly.
What can I do for you, Louis?
I've come to see you about last night's tragedy. Did you hear anything about what happened to Elizabeth?
Yes, we all did. Rumors spread quickly, you know. How awful. I didn't know her well, but I hope at least the poor thing didn't suffer too much.
Don't you worry. +1. Cost reduced by 3. Oh, I can do that. And I'm not going to lose anything.
Death came quickly. You can be assured of that.
If such a senseless act can happen here, then none of us is truly safe anywhere. Lord Mortimer must be mortified that one of his guests could have committed such an act, don't you think?
He is indeed very upset about it. It's only natural after such a violent murder.
Violent? What do you mean?
Elizabeth was stabbed 9 times.
Oh my God, Louis. How awful. The murderer must have had a serious grudge against her to set upon her like that. It must have been a crime of passion. Do you know what happened exactly?
In fact, Lord Mortimer has asked me to look into this case, Emily.
Really? Are you Lord Mortimer's snoop now?
I'm doing it for Elizabeth, not to please Mortimer.
Good for you. Quite right, too. Have you found out anything?
Oh, come on. I don't give a shit, Razor Sin. Go away. Alright. That's not good. Make her speak about the night of the murder. Others...
Did you and Elizabeth get to know each other?
I must admit, Louis, I didn't take much interest in her. I feel a bit guilty about it, but I never actually spoke to her. She seemed burdened by her problems, and as she wasn't invited to the conference, I didn't really seek her out.
I'm now interviewing all the guests to establish the alibis for each person. Just so that I can cross you off the list of suspects, can you tell me what you were doing on the night of the murder?
Am I given to understand that I'm on the list of suspects?
Don't take it the wrong way, but I must consider every possibility.
Well, if you absolutely wanted to be sure of my activities that evening, you only had to join me, you know.
I know, Emily. Especially since I couldn't prevent the murder, even though I spent part of the evening with Elizabeth.
You're sure it's not too hard to bear for you?
The fact is, I don't have a choice. But I will find the murderer. I owe Elizabeth that, at least. I hear you were in discussions with the Holy See.
Oh, either His Eminence can't keep his tongue from wagging, or you've been poking your nose where you shouldn't, sir.
Even so, Emily, you're raising a royalist army. That's no small matter.
And you are straying from the subject. Is there anything else you wanted to ask me?
No. I don't want to spend the points. I'm going to.
Since your arrival, did you notice anything strange about Elizabeth?
Everything that happened around that poor child was strange. You saw that for yourself.
I know. You're right. I'm looking for leads to try to reduce the number of suspects.
Well, I would say that in addition to ourselves, you could also cross off President Washington. I went to see him during the night. I had some business with him, and I can confirm that he didn't leave his room all night.
That gives Washington an alibi.
Okay, so now I just need to say that... Find out that Washington was hanging out with Elizabeth last night.
I won't keep you, Emily. Thank you for answering my questions.
See you, Louis.
So we just have to... We don't really have to worry about the big G. Everything's kind of pointing at... What's-his-face now? Bonaparte. Napoleon. I'm just going to unlock this. There you go. Give me that jelly dough.
Dear Gregory, thank you for the information. I've managed to find out about the names you gave me. George Washington is a man you can trust. In spite of his obvious talent for politics, he has remained upright and honest. On the other hand, as you may well know, he is already doing business with Lord Mortimer. It will be more difficult to approach him. Napoleon Bonaparte was unknown to me until today. He's a passionate young French soldier for whom Mortimer predicts a promising future. Take heed. He is a man of conviction, which to my mind makes him potentially dangerous. As for Sarah de Richet, what more is there to say? You already know each other. She was apparently invited by Lord Mortimer about an ongoing matter in Paris that concerns a receiver in stolen art. See you soon. Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
This guy's got lice or something. He keeps...
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Wait, what? Which one's the water? This one? Next skill use is free?
Dear Gregory.
I wanted.
All right. I've retrieved everything.
Cool. I have gotten everything. I'm gonna need to use up all that. And I can't take that. That's the golden elixir. There's no jelly. I need jelly. Did I read this already? I guess so. Alright, well. that's everything out of Elizabeth. I did consider her to be a suspect just because when she wasn't in my room when I got back, and Elizabeth was alive when I got back, so she was wandering around here somewhere. Alright, this is Manuel. Okay, he's not here yet, so we're good. And this is my room. Don't need to go in there. This is Piaggi's. Can't go in there. I like Piaggi. Not in there. I hope they restock the house with royal jelly. Big GW. There you are. You're in here, though. That's all that really matters. Can't take that, of course.
A map of Vermont.
Okay, this is the American room, I guess.
A map of Massachusetts.
I don't know what this is, but not America. But did I say Holy Bible? No, it says history. Okay. We don't need that in America. Where is... There we go.
Looks like a note between Emily and Washington about trade deals.
I can't read.
My dear George, I'd like to invite you to join me as planned at my place. I have a project to show you. It is time that the United States played a more important role on the world stage. I understand your reluctance of playing with fire. I know your new country is very young, but rest assured that I would do nothing to jeopardize what we have built together. I look forward to seeing you soon. Your friend, William.
Uh-huh. I just stifle a sneeze there. Strange sneeze. And over here. Give me that jelly. I got a lot of jelly out of that one. I have to actually use that right now. So, unfortunately, we will constantly be using all of our jelly.
Portrait of George Washington.
I'm a big fan of George Washington. Apparently, I'm a vampire. What is this? Unlock.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
Oops.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
Alright, but I think I'm drunk now. Oops. Wait, I can use that Devil's Thorn, can't I? We'll use this. There we go.
Greetings, Louis.
Mr. President, you can guess why I'm here.
Of course.
Lord Mortimer has sent me to ask you a few questions about last night.
It's... How am I going to tell Elizabeth's father that she's dead?
I know, Mr. President. I shall endeavor to find out the truth about this tragedy. I must ask you to help me, though. Please.
Find the degenerate pig who did this, Louis.
It looks like he's grieving. What's his alibi for last night?
I'm talking to all the guests to find out who has an alibi and, well, who doesn't, Mr. President. Can you tell me what you were doing last night so that I can strike your name off the list?
I spent the night right here, reading.
All night?
Exactly. Emily stopped by in the middle of the night, you can ask her. She wanted to talk about some business we have in common.
Anything whatsoever to do with Elizabeth?
Not at all, Louis. A business matter.
Okay.
Tell me, Mr. President, had you spoken to Elizabeth since your arrival? You know her father. You thought she was dead.
No, I didn't. And I believe I'll be taking my remorse with me to my grave. I wanted to, but I didn't know where to begin.
You can't blame yourself. You couldn't have known that her days were numbered.
Alright. Well, I can spend... That doesn't cost me anything.
Are you all right, Mr. President?